Hi guys, welcome back. So today, as you can see, I did a little coloured liner look loosely inspired by Boon, and I just saw this liquid lipstick and the colour was speaking to me, and I've never actually tried doing this before, and obviously I'm trying to like branch out my comfort zone recently, and I'm actually really enjoying it because I'm coming up with stuff that I wouldn't have done before. And if you want to see how I got this look, make sure to just keep watching. So my skin is already moisturised, so I'm just going to go straight in with my primer. And as per usual, I'm just going to go in with a smoothing primer, and I'm just going to use my Porefessional from Benefit first and put those in all the areas where my pores appear larger. Because I don't like pores. Pores are nasty. I'm actually going to do a little bit of colour correcting today just because I feel like it. Sometimes I do. So I'm going to take my NYX colour correcting kit, and I'm going to first take this pinky peachy shade and pop that kind of underneath my eyes just to cancel out any blue tones. For foundation today, I'm going to go in with one of my absolute favourite drugstore foundations, and that's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. I've got the shade 110 and we'll give it a go because I think I'm a little bit paler now that my fake tan has worn off, you know. I'm just going to pounce that in with my damp beauty blender. So before we do anything else with the face, I'm going to move on to my eyes. I just quickly prime them with a little bit of concealer and then translucent powder. Today I was really inspired to kind of do a coloured wing liner, and I've noticed that a lot of people kind of use their liquid lipsticks, so I thought that maybe I would go for like a pink wing today. So for the actual eyeshadow, I'm going to keep it a little bit more subtle. I'm going to dip into my Jaclyn Hill palette because it has really nice kind of pinky shimmers. As always, I'm just going to take Silk Cream, I think it is, as my transition colour. Just to deepen up the crease a little bit, I'm going to take the shade Buns, which is a kind of deep pinky brownie shade. And I'm just going to use the same fluffy brush and pop that in the crease as well. I'm going to pick up the tiniest bit of Jax, which is a deeper reddy pinky shade. I'm going to pop that right into the crease as well, but using a really light amount. And kind of keeping that into the outer corner as well. Then going back into my big fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend all of that together. So we've got a nice seamless blend between all the colours. So I think I'm going to use a combination of Faint and Little Lady. I'm going to keep Faint more in the kind of front portion of my lid, and then I'll take Little Lady to kind of blend it into the darker shades we've got going on in the outer corner. I can't even speak today. I can't speak. And I am going to wet my brush with some Fix Plus because that's what Jaclyn tells us to do. And it actually does make such a difference. I do this with most shimmer shades, to be honest. It just brings out the pigment so much more. And then Little Lady, you can just kind of blend between the two. Again, we like the gradients, you know. I'm all about that gradient life. I always like, whenever I do like a cut creasy type look, I always like to keep my eye open when I map it out, just so you can see obviously what it's going to look like when your eye is open, which is what most people are going to see. You're not going to walk around all day like this showing off your lid space, so we want to make sure it's nice and visible because we don't work this hard in our eyeshadow for no one to see it, you know. Okay. So now that we've got the shimmers laid down, I'm just going to take a little bit more of the kind of crease colours and just pack it to make it more intense on the outer corner, and that way it will kind of blend nicely into the shimmers. Okay, so it's the kind of exciting / terrifying part, and that is the liner. So for liner today, I'm actually taking, what colour is this? Milkshake Lip Whip from Bakerie. I absolutely love the shade on the lips, but I thought it's like a really nice kind of bright pink, I mean it's only a tiny bit, you can see, shade. And I'm gonna try and draw a wing on with it. So I think I'm going to do another layer on top of this once it dries, just to kind of bring out the pigment more, but I do really like the colour, and it applied quite easily as well on the eyes, and I assume it's eye safe. I haven't actually checked, but I'll let you guys know. So while I wait for that to dry quickly, I'm just going to cream contour, and I'm going back in with my KKW Beauty contour stick, proof that I actually do really like it, and I'm just going to map out where I want to contour. I'm just going to do that for now, and I'm going to blend it out with my own dual fibre brush, just to try and keep the product right where we've placed it. And I think it's good to just start with a little bit of product and then build it up, because if at first you're going with too much, then you could have a job on your hands. To blend out my nose contour, I'm just going to take this little mini beauty blender. These are so handy for like trying to keep the lines quite precise on your nose, because obviously if you use a bigger beauty blender, it's going to kind of mess it all up, you know. So I just went ahead and did another layer of the eyeliner. So now I'm just going to move on to lashes. The lashes I'm going to use today are my Koko lashes in the style Queen Bee. They're probably my absolute favourite at the moment, along with the Lily Lashes Opulence. They're both quite similar in the way they're super long. These are actually a little bit more on the wispy side, which is what I always look for in a lash. So I'm going to prep my lashes by curling them, popping on a bit of mascara, and then I'll be back with these beauties on my face. So the lashes are on, and obviously they make such a difference. Like, oh, I love these lashes so much, and they feel really lightweight as well, and the band is super thin, so they're pretty easy to put on. So I do really recommend Koko lashes. Here you can get them on falseeyelashes.co.uk. That's basically where I got all my lashes, because you can buy like Lily lashes and stuff from there, obviously without the crazy shipping or like customs fee or anything like that. So now we can move on to highlighting, and first I'm going to be a bit extra and do like 3 different concealers, don't judge. So first, obviously just go in with my Maybelline Fit Me, and then my Rimmel Wake Me Up, and then to finish it off I am going to go in with the matte side of the KKW Beauty highlight stick. And as always, I like to blend out my concealer with a damp beauty blender. I basically use my beauty blender for everything. Oh, you just cannot beat it. So obviously before we set anything, I'm just going to use a KKW Beauty cream highlight, and kind of avoiding the under eye. Just keeping it in all the places I just really want to mattify and blur my skin. And after we've blended that out, immediately I'm going to set with my RCMA No Colour Powder and using my damp beauty blender. This just gives a really nice flawless finish, and I just pop it straight under the eyes. I don't bake right under my eyes because of the kind of wrinkles and creasing that I get underneath there. The areas that I do get oily, particularly around my nose, I've noticed is where the foundation can separate, and if I do this, it just won't budge. Now, because I'm crazy and I like extra coverage, to set the rest of my face, I always like to use a foundation powder. This is MAC Studio Fix powder in the colour NC20. I don't personally let it sit for very long, but some people do like to let it sit for longer. It's just personal preference and whatever works for you. Now, there is literally no surprise with the bronzer that I'm using. I'm going in with Too Faced Milk Chocolate Soleil bronzer. Smells incredible, looks incredible, is incredible. My fave. I'm going to go back into my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette and a mixture of the Cool Tone contour colour and the middle one, which is a bit warmer. And I'm going to keep that quite far back and low on the cheekbones. I'm going to quickly finish off my eyes. I'm going to take a mixture of Jacks and Buns and just pop that underneath. So it's really hard to film when you do this kind of part. And for highlight, I've just got to go in with the Spotlight palette from BH because it's just too good. I feel like I want to take Ethereal and maybe just a tiny little bit of Vivid, like the pinky shade. It's almost like an iridescent. This almost does have like pinky and goldy tones in it. Oh, okay, that was the Vivid shade just on top. I mean, what? Okay, you need to layer these. That is ridiculous. I'm going to first line my lips with Venus from Huda Beauty. I absolutely love her lip liners. They are the best. I haven't found any better. They glide on so easily, like you barely even need to touch your lips. So for lips, I'm just going to be going in with my absolute favourite nude of all time, and that's Lip Plan's colour Reezy, obviously in collaboration with Unreezy. So I'm just going to do a spritz of Fix Plus. So this is the final look, you guys. I really hope that you enjoyed it. I'm really enjoying kind of trying out different things because I've never tried colour liner before, but I saw it in Holly Boon's most recent video where she did like a Barbie pink themed makeup look, and this is kind of loosely inspired by her. If you don't know who she is incredible. She's super talented. She's another English YouTuber, so I just love her. I'll link her channel in the bottom bar just in case you don't know who she is. You should know. If you did like the video, maybe hit that little like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.